Hello and welcome everyone today for our next Prime Your Mind for Success Mini Masterclass. And today we've got Wendy Yawching to talk all about the Ultimate Energy Vision Board. So just to give a little introduction to our wonderful speaker today, Wendy is a master Feng Shui consultant. I hope I've pronounced that correctly, because people sometimes say Feng Shui, don't they? It's Feng Shui, isn't that right?
It's Feng Shui.
It's Feng Shui. So yeah, a board member of the prestigious International Feng Shui Guild. And she lives in the beautiful Caribbean island of Tobago. I'm so envious whenever I see your videos, Wendy, all those beautiful parrots in the background and just gorgeous, luscious scenery. And she's also a retired airline captain and founder of Healing Spaces Caribbean, as well as the Find Your Fire Tribe Facebook group, of which I'm a member. And she's also the author of The Courage to Fly, which became an Amazon bestseller in 6 categories within 24 hours of launching online. Spectacular. So Wendy creates a unique energy vision board technique, which has helped many people all around the world to find a new way of looking at the world and transforming their lives. So, Wendy, so happy to have you here today. What inspired you originally to create vision boards? How long have you been doing this for?
So first of all, Rashmi, I want to thank you for the honor of being here and talking to your tribe. Thanks. And I have been I'm a Feng Shui master Feng Shui consultant, and I have been for over 10 years. And I began my personal vision board journey maybe 5 years ago, realizing then that I could apply the technique of Feng Shui to the traditional vision board template to create an even more powerful experience. And I've been offering that very significant transformational process to my clients since I would say 2018 or 19. Yes. So it's been developing over those years, and each time it becomes even more wonderful. And I found the results to be amazing.
Yeah. Can you give us some ideas of what has come true for you?
of what has come true for me?
Yeah.
Okay. So before I go on, I will do that. I'm going to have to do a little bit of interruption to the flow here. And you know how Feng Shui is all about flow, because I've got the message about you recording in the middle of my screen and it won't go away. So I think I have to interrupt the screen share in order to get rid of it. So stand by, and hopefully everybody will forgive us whatever happens next. Okay.
So we'll go on.
Good. Got it. Right. Now let's try that again. Right. So what was your question?
Yeah, you give us some ideas, some examples of things that you have brought into, well, from your vision board, things that come true for you. I'd love to know.
Hey. All right. So let's say in 2020, just when the beautiful world events, everything changed in the world, I created a vision board in January 2020. And then the world was stopped by the bug. And people thought, how could you have created a vision board in 2020? And yet at the end of 2020, you said everything came true. And everything did come true. Everything I created on Visualize and energized on my vision board came true in spite of the pandemic, in spite of the world stopping. And it was, to me, a statement of the power behind our own personal energy and intention in spite of external events. We then shape external events or move with them or flow with them, but still we don't lose track or don't lose the path of our dreams. So that was my personal experience. When I go into the vision board process a little bit in this session, you will see the life areas that I was talking about. But to give you a little guidance now, in the area of my life path, my career, in the area of the learnings I wanted to have, in the area of my feeling of well-being, personal well-being and relationships, everything I put on my vision board came true or began to come true within that year when the world was shut down. And I believe a lot of it came from the power I put into that vision board. In my clients, I'd have to say that life transformations have been very, very rewarding because I've had people find the relationship of their dreams. I've had people who get back on track to health. I've had people, change careers and find one that really fulfills them. It has been humbling to see the changes in the lives of the people who shared this journey with me, doing their own vision boards, or I should say their own energy vision boards.
That sounds fantastic. Well, I'm really excited to know more. So by all means, please take it away.
Okay, so let me introduce myself first a little bit more. I am Wendy Yawching, everyone. You already know that, and you know that I am a master Feng Shui consultant. I'm the founder of Healing Spaces Caribbean. I'm the tribe mom of the Find Your Fire tribe on Facebook, and I'm also now a recently published author of a book called The Courage to Fly. And I have been doing Feng Shui for many years because I love it. I actually retired from another career, and I found Feng Shui was one of the ways that I could express the passion in my heart and my joy of living in a way that would help other people. So Feng Shui allows me to help people change their lives by changing the energy of their spaces. And everyone, when they think of Feng Shui, think of moving the chairs, moving the bed, changing around the furniture. But I have to remind everyone that spaces exist within us as well as outside of us. So yes, Feng Shui has a very strong external component about the environment in which you spend your time. But my emphasis in Feng Shui is on changing the inner environment, the inner terrain. In other words, changing your personal chi. Because I believe that no matter how much skill, talent, education, money, and support you have, and they are all important, if your personal chi is in disarray or weak or challenged or blocked, then none of it is going to help you find the life satisfaction and fulfillment and success that you would like to have and that I think you deserve. So it starts within, it starts with you. And as a Feng Shui consultant, that actually is my primary focus when I work with clients. So the vision board fits beautifully in there because in the vision board process that I've developed, we are changing the way you look at the world. We are changing your chi. So, please, if you have questions, Joe and Terry, anytime during this, I would love you to interrupt because I love interaction. All right. So today we are here to talk about the fact that it's a new year. You may have new dreams, and I'd like to share with you a little bit about how to create your ultimate energy vision board because I really believe it is amazing and can change your life. Now, it's a fabulous time to do this. Why? Because last week was the beginning of the Chinese New Year. It's the year of the yin water rabbit. 2023 is the year of the yin water rabbit. And last year we had the year of the yang water tiger. And the energy of the year is very different from this year than it was last year. And in the period of January that we're in now, the energies of the year in terms of the cosmology is shifting, is changing. I feel it very, very strongly. That's a perfect time to revisit. If you've done a vision board before, or if you haven't, if you've even done a to-do list, it's a perfect time to revisit your plans, your dreams, your aspirations, because everything is changing around you. And whether we like it or not, we live on this planet and we are subject to the energies around us. And our personal energy, which, as you know, I really focus on, is affected by the changes around us. So this is a great time. This is a great time. I think somebody needs to mute. Yeah. This is a great time to look at your plans, your dreams, your vision board, and see how you need to shift it or retune it or reframe it for the new energy of this year. So it's a perfect time to redo your vision board if you have one already. Now, I'd like to engage you in a little exercise. So Terry and Joe and our host, please grab a pen and a piece of paper and write down, if you were looking back from the end of 2023 at the year, and you've had a fabulous year, what would it look like for you? Just put a word or two to any of the major life areas that are important to you, such as your health, your relationships, your finances, your spiritual path, your career. What would it look like to you if you had the most wonderful 2023 ever? Just write that down. Give you a minute. And when you finish, just raise your, put the little hand up or give me a big smile. Anything would work. Carrie's raised her hand. She's all ready. Okay, Rashmi's ready. So now Joe. Oh, Sonia's here. Welcome, Sonia. I didn't see you before. Welcome, Sonia. I hope you're writing it down too. Joe's ready. Sonia, are you ready? Okay. Well, we're going to go on. Just hold those thoughts about how 2023 could be fabulous for you in the important areas of your life. And now I would like to remind you that all of those things that you'd like to achieve starts with what you just did. You wrote it down. You identified it. You've actually verbalized what you want. It starts with a vision. If you don't have that, if you're not clear on what you want, you can't achieve it. Life will happen to you. You don't want life to happen to you. You want life to happen for you. And it all starts with a vision. You see here the beautiful little girl doing her skating and dreaming of being the prima skater ballerina when she's a big girl. We all have to start with that, what you just did, identifying what we want and having the belief that we can achieve it. Now, if we have a vision board is a fabulous tool for putting that vision into physical form and then keeping you on track towards your goals. And vision boarding has been in effect for many, many years, and there are a lot of successful people have achieved their success by using, among many other things, the art of vision boarding. And there are traditional vision board processes, and then there is my energy vision board process, and they are a little different, but they all start with that vision of yours. And the idea is that your vision board serves, it's a physical construct. It can be done electronically or in hard form, but whatever it is, it's something that you can look at regularly, and it will re-stimulate you neurologically to keep on track with the processes you have to go through to achieve your dreams. The idea of a vision board is your vision starts it, then you take action, you do the things you have to do, and you get results. And that's the traditional vision board process. The difference between an energy-based vision board and a traditional vision board is this. You add your personal energy to your vision board. Remember that personal chi that I think is so important, that drives your life, that drives your world? You add that to your vision board. When you put your energy plus your vision and take action, and yes, have faith, you will find a whole new world opening up to you. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it because I've lived it, and my people have lived it. So with that, I'd like to introduce you to the Feng Shui energy map, which is really officially called the Feng Shui Bagua. This is a map that attributes a certain energetic value to different parts of a frame. The frame can be your physical space, your environment, your home, your office, your business place, your restaurant, your car. And in this case, that frame is your vision board. So if you do an energy vision board with me, we use this as the frame for your vision board. And a traditional vision board, certainly you have the frame and you apply the things, the what that you want in your life, and you apply it to the vision board, and you might have beautiful ways of applying it, and your vision board might be a very appealing and attractive piece of art when you finish. In a Feng Shui vision board, you actually use the frame, the Feng Shui energy map, as you apply the things that you want. So for instance, if you wanted to support the energy of love and primary relationships, you would cluster those images and those words and those messages in the top right-hand corner of this frame. So you have a structure for your vision board, and each of them has an energetic value. I'm going to run through those areas right now very briefly. And if you would like to, you might want to sketch this or take a screenshot of this. And Joe, you will be seeing this quite a lot during our energy vision board sessions next week, because this is the basis of it. All right, now it's not, this is the beginning basis of it. So starting from the bottom center where it's black, that is career life path. So if, for instance, you wanted to apply your energy to changing your job or your career or enhancing that or expanding that so your life will change, that is where you would apply your dreams and the energy that you have for your dreams. They're going around in a clockwise direction. So we're going to the bottom left, the blue box, that's knowledge and self-improvement. Going up to the green box, it's about new beginnings, which is what the new year is all about as well. So new projects, it also connects with your network and your community and your family and the elders in your family. The top left, the purple box, is about prosperity and abundance. Many people, if they want money, they would be heading straight to the purple box, but it's much more than money. Abundance is about richness of soul and richness of life. The top red box is about how the world sees you, fame and reputation. The top right is about relationships, primary relationships, love, marriage, if that is your dream. Coming down to the right side is creativity, children, and your projects that you might be working on. And the bottom right is about people that could be of use or help to you in your life, and travel. In the center of the Bagua, the energy map refers to you, your well-being, your personal energy. And that is where it all starts. That is the anchor of your energy map. That is the anchor of your energy vision board. Anybody have questions? Happy to have them. Feel free.
Just asking, yes, Bagua, is that a Japanese word or where does that come from?
It's a Chinese word and it means eight boxes, I believe, but there's actually 9. It's pronounced differently in Chinese, and this is the English way of pronouncing it. I think they call it Bakwa, but you'd have to check on that.
Just
all
going
right,
backwards.
Sonia.
Sorry, just going backwards as well. Meant to ask, how old is Feng Shui actually? When did it first?
How old is Feng Shui? It's thousands of years old. I think 4,000 or 5,000 years old, and there's a very rich and interesting history attached to it. But that's another topic. And for those of you who are interested in Feng Shui, know that there are many schools of Feng Shui. I happen to have chosen a school that evolved in a more modern time and that is very applicable to our life as we see it now. But there are very, very many schools. It has evolved over time and as it changed, spread across the world. It's a global phenomenon. And you can therefore choose between classical Feng Shui, modern Feng Shui, and in each classical and modern, there are different schools of thought. So it's kind of like apples now. There's a lot of different types of apples, but they're all apples. And the journey, the reason d'etre or reason of being for Feng Shui is to make balance and harmony in the lives of mankind and everything on this planet for us. It's between connecting heaven, earth, and mankind in a harmonious way. So it's all for the good, regardless of the choice that the path of Feng Shui that you choose. Okay, good question. But again, beyond we can't go too deeply into that today because of our focus. All right, Terry and Joe and Sonia, anybody have any questions on the energy map? Then I will move on, and I say, let's do it. So I would like you to take the little list of things that you'd like to achieve in 2023 and write them on your own personal sketch of the energy map. So you'll see where they might go if you were planning to do your vision, your little baby vision board today. Write the words there so that you know that's where you put those images and those any imagery or words or icons that will help support your search for a more fulfilling career or life path. If you chose health, you stick it in the center. If you chose you wanted to support the lives of your children, you'd stick it in the white box, the one that says creativity and offspring. If you chose abundance of any kind, whether it be money or other, you would be working up in the top left corner. Anybody have questions? You feel free to ask. Terry, you're pretty good at this, so I think you probably don't have any questions, but if you do, feel free to jump in.
No, I'm good, thanks.
Yeah. So when you're ready, just raise your head and give me a big smile or raise your hand. So Terry's raised her hand. Thanks, Terry. Okay, Joe has raised her hand and Sonia's raised her hand. Joe, Joe, you're all ready, and so is Rashmi. Okay, fantastic. Does anybody have any questions? Clear as everything right now. Okay, so we're going to add another layer onto it. We're going to have another layer. Ready for action? Let's do this. For each of those desires that you put in one of those boxes on the energy map, I want you to imagine, just sit there and close your eyes for a moment and imagine that you've already achieved that desire. That wish has come true. It's the end of 2023, and that wish has come true. How does it feel? If a feeling arises, write that down next to the desire that you placed in that particular box. Do it for each of those desires. How does it feel? I got this. I achieved this dream. I have been successful. My health is better. My career has changed. It's expanded. I have 100 new clients. How does it feel? Write a word or two words that describe that feeling and stick it on next to the word of the desire in the box where you placed it. And when you're finished, when you're ready, you can smile or raise your hand. Let me know that you're ready.
Wendy, I have a question, please.
Go ahead, Terry.
Could you put the bagel back up?
Sure. You know, that's a great idea. There you go.
Yes. I wanted to know, what do the various colors signify, if
Terry,
anything?
that will be a part of the more in-depth training I give at my Energy Vision Board workshop. But the colors represent, they represent the elements that power up those particular parts of the energy map.
Okay, so there is a significance. Okay.
There is a very big significance to the colors. Yeah.
Okay.
So for instance, Terry, in the primary relationships where you see the brownish yellow, that's the element of earth. There are several colors that are attached to the element of earth, but the brown is one of them. Yeah?
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes. Okay, welcome. Good question. So, okay, let's see who's got hands up. Sonia's hand is up. Terry, are you ready for expressing that you've expressed the energy of your desires?
I have.
You have, and Rashmi is ready. And how about Joe? Joe, you need a couple more minutes? So what you're doing when you write down how it feels is you are capturing the energy attached to that desire. And remember, I'm a Feng Shui person. It's all about the energy. It's all about the qi. When you do a traditional vision board, you're actually capturing, you're writing, you're taking pictures of what you want. You want a big house, you put a picture of a big house. You want money, you put pictures of the money. You want a new relationship, you put a picture of maybe the person of your intent, or a couple holding hands walking into the sunset. You put a picture of the what you want, and then you choose your actions according to that what. So you have a reaction between your what and your mind. When you do an energy vision board, you are not just only putting a picture of the what. You're not putting a picture of the what really, except to support the energy. What you're doing with an energy vision board is you identify the what, because that gives you the direction you want to go. Then you identify the feeling of the what it inspires in you. You capture that feeling, and on your vision board, you express the feeling, the energy, enhanced with maybe the what. But the what is not the important thing. It's the energy that it brings in you when you feel having achieved that goal. Now, how does that change things? When you have your energy vision board in a place where you see it on a regular basis, let's say you see it every time you wake up, it's across from your bed, or you look at it on your device, it's on your device and there you are. You look at it regularly. When you do that, the energy that you have captured, having created your energy vision board through this process, will reconnect at a very visceral level with your personal energy. So even though you may have woken up thinking, my God, I have to do this, I have to do that, I'm so tired, I have so many things to do. You look at your vision board, the energy of your success will immediately reverberate through your cells. You shift your chi by doing that. And the energy that you take forward into that day will be different from if you had not looked at your energy vision board. It changes your chi, and that's what I'm about. And I would like to share with you so that you can do the same and change your chi, so that you can go out into your day and your life being the powerful, very focused, targeted, inspired, and inspiring human soul that you can be. That's the power. That's the difference of having an energy vision board. It does not engage your mind. It engages your chi. It engages the energy within you. And then you engage your mind like the tool that it is to achieve that goal. Everybody understand?
Yes.
Big, crucial difference and a magnificent result. So let's say we have identified the feeling. We have it written down on our boxes, but we don't know how the heck do I get an image that helps me express my feeling about having lots of money or my feeling about finding love. How do I find that image? It's a different approach to choosing images. Yes, indeed, but it can be done. It can be done. So I'd like to ask, how many of you, or is there anyone in this group that chose love? Said they wanted to change the love situation in their life or find romance. Okay, thanks for being so courageous, Rashmi. All right, so let's deal with that. Because, you know, money and love are the two most often expressed in the vision board classes. So, all right. So Sonia, you can feel free to put down your hand. Thank you so much. Unless you have a question. If you have a question, jump in and ask me. All right. So let's say we are looking for images that represent love. I have an example here that I'm going to share with you. That's actually a real-time vision board done by one of my guests. Now, vision board, this one was a physical vision board. Most people nowadays are making digital ones, but a lot of people still like to have the hands-on feeling of the vision board, the physical one, which involves a lot of clipping and pasting and cutting and drawing and painting, and that's fine. So this was a physical vision board on a piece of poster board, and this person, love was a very important part of their dreams for their year. As I said, you don't just put an image of the what, you put an image of what you want to feel or how you will feel. And in this person's deep dive into their heart, they came up with, they wanted to have intimacy. You see the picture of the sea with the candles, etc. They wanted romance. They wanted intimacy, the contact between the two bodies, becoming one. They wanted to enjoy. They wanted to feel enjoyment. They wanted to have a feeling of loving with their whole heart, and they wanted to feel the passion. You see the bottom right, the little flame, and they wanted it to feel that they were better together. These are the feelings that they would want to have in their love relationship. They put images that represented and built up a story of the feelings they wanted: passion, intimacy, romance, fun, the feeling that 1 + 1 was more than 2, and that loving was complete, loving with a whole heart. Terry raised her hand, so let me pause. Terry, go ahead.
Yes, let me just lower my hand. So this very special person who did this vision board is me. And I say this,
I'm aware. I just didn't want to bust you.
No, it's not a problem. But what I wanted to point out, it's a little dark though, but next to enjoy love, there is an image of a female with her arms wrapped around herself. And I had found a larger image of that I used in my Tai Chi because I wanted to focus on self-love, but I realized it was also important to have that self-love before I can proceed with any kind of romantic relationship. So I repeated the image from the center, from the Tai Chi in my primary relationship as well, because I felt that was really important to me, getting what I wanted out of this primary relationship. So I just wanted to say that piece.
And I thank you, Terry, and I have to let you guys know that within 6 months of doing her vision board, completing it, Terry scored in that department. All right. And there's more to the story, but we are not going to go into the details on this particular session. So thank you so much, Terry. Now, for you, love or romance or an intimate relationship might look and feel different. So your feelings are what need to be expressed here. But this is just to show you that it can be done. It can be done if you know what you're looking for when you're looking for your images. So here's another simpler example. If I were to ask you what this image tells you, what it makes you feel like, what would you say? Because your imagery should tell an energetic story. It should reflect feelings. Rashmi, would you like to venture what this image makes you feel like?
Yeah, so it says harmony there, so it feels very peaceful. Bliss, calmness, yeah, and it's beautiful as well.
And it has calm in it. It has stability and strength feeling. It has beauty and delicacy, and it has peace. And look at it. There's a heart in the middle. It has love. It is talking to your feelings. Would you agree, Joe? Can't hear you.
Yes, that's lovely, is that one.
And it's talking to your feelings. You're getting it, the info through your eyes, but it's affecting your heart, isn't it?
It is.
How is it making you feel, Joe? Because it could be different from what Rashmi and I are feeling.
I feel emotion. I feel moved, very moved by it.
So
slightly choked, I think.
Isn't that lovely? So that in each of us, this image, which is not a mosaic, it's an image found in a play on the internet, has gotten an emotional reaction. In each case, therefore, it is changing your chi as of this moment. That is the kind of image you want to find for your vision board, so that when you look, it's talking your story, it's telling your inner story, and it's affecting your own personal energy. And that is what you will be creating in your energy vision board. The entire energy vision board will be a very strong symbol that affects you at this level. So different from affecting your mind. Now we move on. If you wish to experience this, then your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to use this concept to create the most powerful energy vision board that you can. One that moves your chi in all the major life areas that you wish to experience in your life. All the major life areas that you identified as important to you. You can do this if you understand the concept. This is the way, I believe, this is a tool that will help you to keep on track, to recenter your chi, to walk boldly forward every day, taking the steps you need to take, because nobody says it was necessarily going to be an easy journey, to live your fullest life, to express your fullest potential as a human being, and to achieve those dreams of yours. This is one wonderful, powerful, life-changing tool. And I ask you to consider it, because I believe we're all here to be the best human being that we are able to be. And I believe it starts with your vision. If you wish me to help you, then I do invite you to join me. I have the full intensive vision board experience coming up. The next session is next week, actually, from Thursday to Sunday. It's a 4-day weekend retreat on Zoom with me. And if you're interested in finding out more, there's a link below. You can also find it by contacting me directly, and Rashmi has my contact. But it's an experience in which you will have much more time to focus on yourself and your dreams and your processes of finding the energy behind those dreams with my guidance, we will see you to where you have a wonderful, powerful, transformational energy vision board of your own. And with that, I wish you joy, I wish you love, and I wish you a wonderful, fulfilling life.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's beautiful.
Thank you so much, Wendy. That was beautiful. You know, you just started just scratching the surface, and I was like, oh, I want to know more. That's the whole intention, I know.
Yes, it is. Isn't that what they teach us? So,
Very well done. I can see you might have done that once or twice before.
so here we are. Oh, Eleanor. Is that Eleanor, my Eleanor?
Yes, it is. Happy New Year, Wendy.
Welcome. Happy New Year.
Thank
Haven't
you.
seen you for so long. That's wonderful to see you here. When did you come
Okay.
on?
I just got on.
Okay, well, I'm just wrapping up.
Better late than never.
No, what a shame.
It's okay,
I'll have a
Eleanor.
look at the recording.
This is
Sorry.
recorded. Yeah, this is being recorded, so you can catch all the goodness later on. You've missed.
Rashmi, Eleanor, and Tom, Joe, and Terry, as you know, are all members of the Fire Tribe. So they're. I'm so glad to have them here. Okay.
Happy
Thank
to have
you.
you all. So,
Anybody have questions for me? I'd be happy to answer them.
have any of you created your own vision boards previously in the group?
No,
I have.
they're very new to me.
Oh, very new. Oh. Oh,
Yeah. Joe has actually coming to the full session next week, so she's here getting a little taste and getting confident with Zoom as well, right, Joe?
Yes.
So Joe is diving right in the deep end next week, which is lovely. Yeah.
There's been an element of panic and for this last hour or so, trying to get everything sorted, but hopefully it.
But Joe, did you enjoy this introduction?
Sorry?
Did you enjoy this introduction to
Yes,
to what you're going to be?
yes, I did. Yes,
Makes it scary.
yes, it did. It's good. It's good. Thank
the
you.
main thing is, Joe, you made it. So that's absolutely fine. You know, we know all about hiccups that can happen with tech. All sorts of things happen, but we're here. The right people always turn up. That's what I believe.
Now, you were asking about people who have done vision boards in this group before. Let them own up if they are willing.
I know there's one. I know there's one because I had attended your last session in Fire Tribe, actually. And she's already given it away.
I have.
Eleanor just said, I have.
Yes. And actually, I've been doing some work on it as well since the beginning of the new year, so, there's always, it's a work in progress, constantly.
Eleanor, may I say that it's always a work in progress? I want to redo mine as well. Of course, it's hard, when I'm teaching the course, it's not, it's a little hard for me to do mine, but I have to settle down and do mine because the energy of the year is changing and has changed. And it's always good to realign your goals and dreams with the energy of the year because it affects each of us differently. So you're doing it at the right time. Okay. And in fact, if you would like to join us next week, let me know, PM me. Okay.
Okay.
All
Thank
right.
you, Wendy.
You'll be welcome. That's what could help you. Yeah.
I noticed Terry's images, quite a mixture of things there. Where did you source your images from, Terry? Could you let us know?
Sure. I happen to have a bunch of old magazines, and I'm just partial to doing collages. So I enjoyed the cutting and sticking and finding the images. So but you hardly see magazines anymore. So everything is, virtual now. So I don't have any more magazines. So I would have to make up my own stuff if I wanted to do a collage now.
That's the creative thing. That'll be very specific to you, I suppose.
Yes, correct. And that's an option as well. A lot of people do theirs virtually now, but I'm very tactile. I want to touch and see and, so.
That's lovely. I like the idea of that. You could even put fabrics on and make it real.
Yes, you can, anything.
Rashmi, we encourage people to put fabrics and feathers and leaves and beads and in fact, anything that is able to be supported by the background of your vision board. So it is not necessarily a single dimensional. And we also sometimes have had artists who want to paint and draw their vision board to express their inside feelings. You know, now that takes a little time, and so they have to work on it behind the scenes, but that's what they come to do. Yeah, it's totally your vision board, and it has to move your energy, not anybody else's. And it's a magnificent creative process. Now, for the half of the people in my groups who want to do it electronically, that is always a great source of images, the internet. So it gives them a lot more flex, but then you sort of have to feel comfortable with the tech. Yeah. And then they print it out later. So I had one person who printed out her vision board in panels, and then she created, a huge thing that she applied the panels to, but she created it first on the computer. Yeah. And including 3D movements and flashes and sparkles and things.
Yeah, now we have apps such as Canva, don't we, or Pinterest.
Yeah.
Pinterest
Yes.
is fantastic for finding images as well, isn't it? So
yes.
collages.
So it's whichever you're comfortable and happy with, and yeah, it's yours. It's nobody else's. It's yours.
Ooh, so much scope. I would love to see other people's versions. You know, do you have?
And join us. Join us.
That's a good answer.
I thought Rashmi was going to be joining us.
Well,
She's be well.
I would love to. I would love to. Yeah, even if it's not for this time, I'm sure Wendy will be doing more in the future. Yeah.
Yes. yes. I generally
there's no time like the present, Rashmi. No time like the present.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
I'd like to say something about that, Terry. There's no time like the present, especially when you're looking at transforming your future. Yes. So the thing is, I know it's a large commitment in time, so you need to actually be motivated to say, this is my time, and I'm just going to clear everything else so that I can have that retreat experience for my future. If it's not possible for someone, and it's not possible for a lot of people, then yes, you can try what we just did today on your own. It will be a very, very beginner level, but it's still a step away from, not away from, a step further to the by adding your energy, it's a step further than the traditional concept. But when you're with me, you add so many more layers and levels. It's amazing. So because obviously we can't do that in a half an hour. But in terms of future workshops, I generally would do this 3 times a year. But this year, because of my book and other requirements, I'm only offering it this time in February 2nd to the 5th. The next one, as far as I can see, will be next Chinese New Year. So it is not it's not the normal year where I would offer 2 or 3 times.
No, but this has been wonderful. Thank you. This has been an absolutely fantastic taster of what you teach, and it's very inspiring. I'm sure other people listening here and also on the replay will find it very, very useful. So are there any more questions? Does anyone else have any questions?
Well, I'd like to send an invite to anyone who watches the replay. If they do have questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'd be glad to answer them. And of course, Rashmi, you know how to reach me or help you reach me. Okay? Yes. So thank you so much for the honor of sharing with your people this very special project of mine.
You're very welcome. And thank you for everyone for attending today. I think that will be a wrap for today then, if nobody else has got any questions. Lovely to see you all.
Okay, thank you.
Blessings. Bye for now.
Thank you.